Hello everyone and welcome to game 1 in a series between WFZ versus Nicker here on Twisted Meadows. We see WFZ, who has a name that apparently can't get displayed in the box. So imagine a little WFZ here spawning as the purple Undead player. Meanwhile, over here we see Black Sheep, who is also more commonly known as Nicker, playing as the blue night elf. So it is going to be purple versus blue here on Twisted Meadows, a continuation of a series, or not a series, of a tournament that I cast yesterday, and I believe it was 9527 who really plays Orc in a rather strange way, but there's no Orc players, there's no single man army here, as we are going into Nicker doing a little bit of Ancient of War creeping. Now, no big surprise. First of all, we should see some early action in this game, a lot of micro-intensive back and forth battles, as we are also going into a Tomb of Relics. Crypt, it will be placed down as well, and it looks as though we could be going into Death Knight with Ghouls. So Death Knight with Ghouls opening, and I'm a little bit curious as to how effective that will be. It should be able to shut down those archers, since Ghouls are relatively easy to mass. So far, nothing really coming out from anyone else. We are seeing this ghoul now already doing a bit of scouting. Is he going to take down a pig? No, he is going to ignore that pig, as we see that the ghoul is just going to continue to wander around in a counterclockwise direction. Meanwhile, a wisp is scouting in a clockwise direction. And they will both be finding that their opponent is not directly next, or not directly, I guess they are directly next to each other, but they are not going to realize that for quite some time. Ghoul now making his way off to the north here. Ancient of War is already going to be tanking some of that damage. There we go. And we are going to see this Ancient of War here battling it up. Now, it is going to be a little bit of a question whether or not the Ancient of War actually travels through these trees to try and clear out that particular creep camp at the shop. I don't believe so, because that would actually be creeping into your opponents, as we are going to see a ghoul now make its way in. Is the ghoul going to perhaps, that Null Overseer down to 158 hit points. It is down to 92. Is the Death Knight going to get a Death Coil off? Oh, no, it does not. A Death Coil would have worked there. A bit surprised, but the Death Knight didn't go for the Death Coil, but then again, he does have Unholy Aura, and that is a relatively good reason why he doesn't Death Coil, since he doesn't have the skill. Alright, now we can see that some damage is being dealt. The Null Warden may get taken down here. Oh, Nicker doing a good job denying that, as now we are going to see that the Wisp is pulling back away. Archer taking a bit of damage as well. Skeletal minions unable to catch up, as the Demon Hunter should be able to get to level 2 now, as the Demon Hunter is chasing. Death Knight still wandering around. Is it going to perhaps be able to get this one particular Archer? The Archer now very low on hit points. Is it going to get the Moonwell? Yes, it will, just in time. And the Death Knight is backing away. Nicker not getting any lucky breaks so far, or Nicker getting all the lucky breaks in this matchup. WFZ not getting any lucky breaks, as we are going to see the Null Warden get taken down, and now level 2 on this Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter could get off some more mana burns for free, pretty much, as that Demon Hunter does move around fairly quickly. Nope, doesn't even bother to mana burn, as we now see a large army of ghouls. Alright, WFZ moving around with a very large army of ghouls. This is a very standard strategy if you are going Unholy Aura first, which we are seeing here. And now the Ancient of War, which happens to be very, very far away from any of the buildings, is going to get taken down. And now Nicker is going to be in trouble, as he's going to have no production buildings. This one low hit point ghoul, it is going to try to run away. It is hiding in the back here, as that is going to get taken down. Oh, the Death Knight may get stuck. Yes, he does. Nicker getting stuck here, but the Demon Hunter actually tech immolation. That would be absolutely hilarious, as the ghoul now going to back away. You can see that the evasion is really starting to take effect, as a Scroll of Town Portal now being used, as the ghouls are now perhaps trying to chase. One Archer does get taken down. Another skeletal, or another ghoul, now heading back home, as this very, very old school Reign of Chaos strategy is really throwing a wrench into Nicker's plans. We can see an Ancient of Wonders now being placed down. Do we see another Ancient of War? Yes, no. Hunter's Hall in the back. Is there an Ancient of War being established anywhere? I don't see it. And without an Ancient of War, how exactly is Nicker going to be training any units? He has no production. I mean, seriously, guys. I know that Warcraft 3 is all about micro more than macro, but you got to have at least one production building. So far, the Death Knight gonna finish off this Null Overseer here. As soon as this Null Overseer goes down, oh, the Demon Hunter may try to come in for a steal. There's a Mana Burn. Circlet of Nobility, level 2 on the Death Knight. Not picked up, though. There we go. Going back to pick up that item, and now we may see some Death Coils to save these lower hit point ghouls. There is that heal once more, as we are now going to see a Tech to Tree of Ages Hunter's Hall nearing completion, and we may see a transition perhaps into dual Ancient of Lores, which would be not an unheard of strategy. As, oh, what is the Dust of Appearance for? Making sure that there are no hidden archers. All right, the ghouls, is it going to get another surround? No additional surrounds onto Nicker's Demon Hunter, as the Demon Hunter now backing away. And now we see a Naga Sea Witch battling it out against a Panda. Blue versus purple, very, very similar colors, as the Death Knight going to get off another kill there. Naga Sea Witch now trying to get away. Perhaps we will be seeing a little bit of cold arrows, and cold arrows hitting the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter now getting another mana burn off, and this is a beautiful strategy, utilizing that Naga Sea Witch to try and slow down this Demon Hunter, perhaps with a surround here. Yes, it looks like we are going to get a surround. Naga Sea Witch now trying to get away, and it looks like the Naga Sea Witch will get away here. Nicker, wow, going to lose the Demon Hunter early on, and may even lose the Panda. The Panda now pretty much out of mana. Oh, another surround could be coming in. The Death Knight, but there is a Wisp trying to help it out. This is a huge mistake by Nicker, as Nicker loses his second hero. Wow, 6-minute mark, 2 heroes already down, and the Death Knight and that Naga Sea Witch look to come in. We are going into Ancient of Lores, dual Ancient of Lores, but the window of attack is the window of destruction is wide open. No production buildings for such a long time. Oh, it looks like, yes, we are going to see a heal onto this one ghoul, as we are now going to go after the Ancient of Wonders, an easier building to take down. We're seeing that 18/50 supply, and now this Ancient of Lore is finally going to be completed. Nicker is in a whole bunch of trouble. What will be happening next? We are taking the Tree of Eternity. That means that this one Tree of Eternity is not going to even bother to hit this Death Knight that is right next, as now ghouls are going after Wisp. The Wisp taking a lot of damage here. Very good hiding spot there for the Wisp, but the Naga Sea Witch will be able to get off some shots here, as we see perhaps some Moonwells will get taken down. It looks like that Demon Hunter going to be popping out in just a moment, and apparently WFZ, keeping track of the time, knew exactly when that Demon Hunter would be coming out and decided to back away right before. Mana Burn now hitting that Demon Hunter, from that Demon Hunter hitting that DK. DK now trying to run away. Demon Hunter, do you guys really want me to say DK and DH over Demon Hunter versus Death Knight? I'm trying to make my cast a little bit more non-professional friendly, and I guess Death Knight, you can see that's a Death Knight a little bit more, as opposed to trying to abbreviate anything. Then again, I do talk very quickly. Demon Hunter now heading back over there. We are going to see more ghouls, and now the addition of a couple of Crypt Fiends. I'm not quite sure why WFZ is not taking this opportunity to really capitalize on the fact that there was no production buildings for so long. Naga Sea Witch now tanking some of that damage. We can see Obsidian statues joining in, and this is essentially WFZ's game to lose. Nicker would have to play a perfect game at this point to pull off the victory. And if WFZ, as long as he doesn't make any huge mistakes, WFZ should have this game in the bag. Death Knight sitting at level 2, very close to level 3. Naga Sea Witch now sitting at level 3. Obsidian statue, is it giving mana or just hit points? Just doing that Essence of Blight. Gonna be healing up, and also healing up that Naga Sea Witch level 3. Now on that Death Knight, as the Death Knight may give that True Shot aura. Or is he going to sell it? Yes, selling it for a Scroll of Healing and Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Not too out of the ordinary. Now let's take a look over here. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2 does have a Staff of Preservation. The Panda sitting at level 1 with a Potion of Greater Mana. And you cannot ignore the Potion of Greater Mana on that Panda. The Panda, if he's able to get off some very nice Breath of Fires, should be able to dwindle away at these ghouls. The problem, it's only going to be a level 1 Breath of Fire. And even with that, level 1 Breath of Fire And even if you chain cast, it may not be enough, as we see the attack coming in. Ghouls, mass ghouls now coming in. Staff of Preservation, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire straight up on top of all of those ghouls already. They are a little bit slowed. Is the panda now going to perhaps pick up a Clarity Potion? What did he sell? He bought, not quite sure what he bought there. Moonwell coming in again, and could we have another Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire? There is another round, as we see the Demon Hunter does go down. Nicker is essentially in trouble at this point. This panda not going to be able to do very much. Potion of Greater Mana still on him. There's another Breath of Fire. The Potion of Greater Mana could be utilized. We do have Rejuvenation, as there is one bear, but a Scroll of Healing coming in from WFZ, really countering things up, as a Lich now added to the group. So an Undead Tri-Hero combination, Death Knight, Lich, or a Naga Sea Witch and a Lich coming in, and Nicker is in trouble. Clarity Potion is finally being utilized. You can see so much damage being had. One Obsidian Statue pretty much negating everything, as Nicker now trying to back away. Are we going to get another Breath of Fire? Ancient of Lore goes down, and there is the GG coming in from Nicker, and Nicker can in fact give a GG, unlike the fact that he didn't in game 2 against 9527, and shows me that I guess he was trying to be a little bit upset in that matchup. Anyways, really well played game by WFZ here on Twisted Meadows. That Unholy Aura opening with Mass Ghouls, a strategy that was really part of old school Reign of Chaos for quick surrounds, and then add in a new addition with the Naga Sea Witch Tavern Hero Frost Arrow, making it so that the Demon Hunter is slowed, the ghouls are faster, hence utilizing those surrounds even more efficiently. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, hope you guys enjoyed game 1.